has been crazy this week. When we say crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, I never knew so much women love football. I didn't realize how many women love football. And now we've got the tennis. That's even worse as well. Got some great players playing tennis as well. I tell you what, this week is full of sports entertainment. Even had rugby as well. I tell you, full of sport. I love that. I really do. But don't forget tonight, of course, 1 o'clock kickoff. Just after 12, England plays, of course, Mexico. That's going to be a match for us to keep our eyes on the game right now, because it hasn't been a good time for UK, but things can happen. Strange things can happen in a game of football. Can I say good afternoon to everybody right now in tune? We're on the internet right now on the YouTube. For those who have the abilities to do so, please, of course, do join us live. You go to YouTube and press live. You'll get all the live shows that are on at this time. And I am one of them right now. So, of course, enjoy. We're going to go live at 1 o'clock with DJ Edgy from Derby. We go to Derby a little later on. Going through my phone the other day and I've strolling through as usual, like everybody else, or not for nobody else. Strolling through my phone, and of course Farrakhan lost his wife, and a tremendous funeral and sending that she had as well. Big up all the Farrakhan fans. A man in mourning right now with loss of his wife. He said this is the hardest day of his life. Without his wife.
my chair after all. No, I don't know the name of the band.
Sometimes in the man cave, sometimes we fidget with things that we don't want you to see sometimes, and sometimes what you need to see, you can see. But in the man cave, like every man has a man cave, he enjoys his little space away from the children, the grandkids. You can't really stop the grandkids from coming into the man cave. You can't, because they want to see granddad in the man cave, you know. So I can't ban my grandkids from coming in. And they'll be coming in and asking me, what's this and what's that and what's this, and some of them have never seen a vinyl in my man cave. I've got vinyls here and everywhere, and different objects. They'll touch this and touch that. I said, might you break it, or might you do certain things? It's like, it's not just my room, it's the grandkids' room too as well, to be honest. Such a great feeling to share the experience that once in their lifetime they can talk about things they've seen in their granddad's man cave, and they know what a man cave is, you know. So and I say to them, sometimes there are many men out there with different rooms and different objects in those rooms, so you'd never be surprised what you see. Country and Western on a Sunday afternoon here right now, 12/8 on the 5th of July 2026. Gonna say happy birthday, gonna have to Country Judah, big up yourself. More life, part of our life. Bless up yourself, sir. Shouting out to my cousin as well, Tommy Walker as well. Big up yourself all the way down in Bilston. Miami in blood. And also birthday greetings going out to Margaret as well. Love. Have yourself a good day. Depending on what you're looking for on your mobile phone in terms of streaming and struggling, all right? So, don't each time you use your mobile phone, you're using up your data, and sometimes you get a report on a weekly basis how much data you've used, if you've gone overboard or you haven't used much from last week. And these things do pop up on your phone from time to time. Depends on how sophisticated your phone is as well.
And it kept running through my mind. Yes, it did. This time.
And I thought, well, I was not really that much of a whiz kid on my mobile phone, because I don't really know much about how to use certain things on the mobile phone. Kind of old school still, you know. But you know, take time, you learn how to do things, and within time, you got the drift, all right. But most popular phones are the iPhones, which is, I think it's an Apple. Is that right? Apple, and then you got Samsung. Most have got Samsung. And big up all my Samsung fans, because I got a lot of people who are on Samsung. And some people didn't know how to use certain objects on that phone until I explained to them how to do certain things. And I thought, well, wow, I thought I was behind, but it seemed like there's other people way behind who don't know how to use their phones. If they get stuck, they tend to say to their grandkids or their sons and daughters, how do you do this? They take the phone, do it, quick time. And there you are, it's done. And you say, wow, But the thing about it, what did you learn from that? The child took up your phone, did what they need to do because you wanted something to do. But what did you learn from all that? Absolutely nothing, because you should let your child or grandkids show you stage by stage what they did on the phone to get it to where you want it to be. All right, so spend some time, quality time with your children, looking what they're doing, looking what they're pressing. They might get fidgety because you're old or whatever, and you're too old to learn. So you're not too old to learn nothing at all, all right? So when you're on your mobile phone and you get stuck, let the kids them come over and show you step by step how to use the phone based on what you're looking for. All right, so yeah, I mean, ignorancy is expensive when you don't know how to do things, but politeness is very cheap. Trust me, very cheap. Can I say shout out to my little cousin Twiggy? Good afternoon. I hope you're good. I haven't looked at it yet, so I can see your name pop up as usual.
I'm so glad that I met you, baby. And I'm so proud when I walk down the street.
Can I say shout good night to the Walker family? And many things happening around the Walker family right now. We lost a Walker member in terms of relationship with the Turner family. As you know, the Walkers, myself, and the Turner family are family. And we lost one of our members 2 weeks ago. And also as well, our kickboxing champion, Kirkwood Walker, had a private service I say about a week or so ago, private, because he's known so many people. It was impossible for them to attend church in those numbers. But a little later on this week, Friday, I'm going to make myself appearance there at the town hall, the hall itself, aka Civic Hall in Wolverhampton. We'll be having a celebration of life for Kirkwood Walker. The service starts at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock? Is it 2 o'clock? I better me say 2 o'clock in the car. If I say 2:30, then I'm going to creep in about 3 o'clock. No, come on, guys. Service starts at 2:30. Come on time, please. Don't come in, make all up at night and all these things. Celebration of Kirkwood Walker, kickboxing champion. I think it's 5 times, I was told. So show your respect and good manners. Be there on time. I know parking is going to be difficult on a Friday afternoon in the town center. I know. So make good time, make good space to be there on time. All right.
I can't help that you're just so good looking. I'm afraid that somebody's gonna steal you away from me.
Kirkwood Walker, I tell you, every time I have an interview on this platform, on my Facebook, he was always there. Enough respect to him. Oh, you mean? You gotta give time for those who give time for you. Seriously, you gotta give time for those who give good time to you.
When I'm with you, I feel so satisfied. The way you touch me when you lay by my side. That look you get in your eyes when we make love makes me hate myself for what I'm thinking of. I got this suspicion, even though I
Well, I sat in my studio this week and I looked at certain things around me and I said to myself, I think I need to change things around and bring those monitors down a little bit closer to home where I can actually get more effective viewing. I don't really like the way I'm looking at this right now, so I'm going to bring them down. I'm going to level it so I can get to move around, so it's one of those things.
suspicion, even though I know that you love me, baby, and I really shouldn't feel this way. Suspicion, I can't help that you're just so good looking. I'm afraid that somebody might steal you away. Oh, suspicion.
suspicious, I tell you. Of course, shouting out to, of course, all radio platforms. Big up yourself this afternoon. It's kind of cool and easy right now. The weather is kind of still. No rain, no wind, no breeze. Just still. I can't even see the trees and really move too tough like they were moving yesterday. They were kind of blowing yesterday. And for those who spent some good quantity of time in their back gardens or in their gardens, you can smell the fact that they're having patios, they're having all kind of things burning in the air. I tell you, all those with their jerk pans out doing their chicken and all these things. I hope you've been cooking the food pretty good. Yeah, man. Having guests and people around, having parties, having drinks, it's a great feeling. I'm in the studio right now. I got the window open. I feel a little bit kind of warm right now, but nevertheless, it's so good right now. Don't forget, 1 o'clock, my favorite time of the day for me, 1 o'clock is when we talk to somebody from around the world, regardless of what they are doing or what their hobbies are or what their potential ideas and views of what they do. Big up themselves. Got to say shout out to the Gyro family. Big up yourself, the full team. Big up also Get to Downbeat as well. Big up yourself. I'm also going to put up something for Exodus because they're doing pretty good. All right, even though they don't get the most shout as much as usual, but I'm keeping monitor on what they do, and they're also sending me information and details on what they're doing as well. And behind the scenes, they are doing pretty good. Behind the scenes, they are doing pretty good. All right, so yeah, man, they're doing good. Exodus movement doing pretty good in Wolverhampton. Let's support the sound systems in our own backyard here right now. And all these other sounds around the world, especially Birmingham, Coventry, Leicester, Telford. Also, don't forget tonight, two bad DJs from out of London, the London Dance, alongside from Birmingham, champion from out of Jamaica, come back with a trophy. I tell you, man called Gangalee tonight at 163 Lounge, Birmingham. Many shout out going out to the people in tune. Live on the YouTube. Live in the Godfather's Man Cave. Seven months ago, I didn't think I'd be doing this. I wasn't in the right frame of mind to do this right now. Because sometimes they say appearances is very important sometimes. Appearance is very important sometimes. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel bad, you feel bad. If you sound good, you sound good. If you sound bad, you sound bad. Skylineradio.org.uk in the afternoon, alongside, of course, saplay.org and the YouTube, my people. More to come. There's more to come. And don't forget as well, I forgot to do this last night. I really did forget. I work better at night, you know. I don't know why. I perform better at night. I don't know why. I tell you, I forgot these guys. Ghetto Downbeat, back to school again. On Saturday the 1st of August, 2026, back at school again. And again, that same name again. 16 events it will be. They've only got 6. This should be 17, wouldn't it? Would it be 17? Well, this is 16 events so far this year. 16 gone. Last week it was 14. They've had 2 events since that. They were playing at a night. And they also played at, of course, a funeral after party at the Park Hall Hotel in Wolverhampton. We talk about the Mighty Gyro. Mighty Gyro, alongside Bloodline Music, will be at the old school alongside Ghetto Downbeat on the 1st of August 2026, my people. Entertainment guaranteed every time. I tell you. Oh, that done already? Oh, that we done already? That can't done already. If we can, if it's possible, we can see if we can hook up Bushman. Oh, you mean? It's not impossible to hook up Bushman. I have his mobile number. It just depends on how he feels. We're going to see if we can talk to him before we get to Derby Carnival. Yes, Derby Carnival. Now, I don't know if it was yesterday. I don't know. And Skipper, if you're in tune right, let me know. Was Bristol Carnival yesterday? Today as well? Someone hook me up and give me that information right now. Oh, you mean? I saw something, but I couldn't work it out this morning. I think that was the time. It was time for me to turn off and go to bed. Someone said to me if it's possible to, of course, I've heard the interview with June Isaacs, Gregory Isaacs' wife. They want to know when I'm going to play it again back on the big one. I said, oh, okay, I'll see what I can do. A lot of my shows have already been played once. They've already been played once. It's time for me to repeat some of these interviews. Repeat after me. Repeat. Sometimes we go through our files on music connection, whatever we have on the computer. Well, this week I made a little bit more investment in terms of making sure that everything looks good. You'll see it in the next couple of weeks or so. Live in the Man Cave, the only cave live on a Sunday afternoon. Now we're coming from Wolverhampton right now, my people. Shout out to the entire world right now. Maybe taking a leaf or so from the Godfather's page. I don't know. What do you think? Ladies, what do you think? Can I say shout out to the Ghetto Downbeat ladies? Can I say shout also going out to the Downbeat ladies? And also big shout out to the Exodus ladies as well. Which other sounds kicking right now? Moving with the groove. I tell you, sound good this morning, this afternoon, my people. Gonna play this one. And yeah, you're gonna like this one. Sounds of the voice of a man called Mr. Gregory Isaacs. Think on my sunshine. Yeah, man.
I see a shadow walking through my dreams, like a fading picture in a broken scene.
Oh, you mean Gregory?
I gave you my heart, I gave you my trust, but left turned to ashes, left turned to dust. The nights be colder without your embrace. I search for your smile, I search for your face. Everybody sees me smiling outside, but they don't know the tears I keep inside. I try to hide the pain away, but my heart still calls your name. Every road I walk, every place I go, your memory follows wherever I flow. Oh baby, why you leave me so lonely? You were my sunshine, now the rain falls slowly. I'm singing my song through the pain and the sorrow, hoping for love to come back tomorrow. Enough, can you hear my cry? I'm holding on while my dreams pass by.
Even with a broken heart, I'm still standing strong because deep in my soul, you're still my song. I remember the laughter, the days we shared, the little moments that showed you cared. Now I'm talking to the moon at night, asking why our love lost its light to the past towards just a maverick light. Maybe someday we walk under a sand while I took love right out of our hands. But I'll never regret the love we knew because a part of me will always love you. Oh baby, why you leave me so lonely? You were my sunshine, now the rain falls slowly. I'm singing my song through the pain and the sorrow, hoping for love to come back tomorrow. Hey love, can you hear my cry? I'm holding on while my dreams pass by. Even with a broken heart, I'm still standing strong because deep in my soul, you're still my song. Oh baby, why you leave me so lonely? You were my sunshine, now the rain falls slowly. I'm singing my song through the pain and the sorrow, hoping for love to come back tomorrow. Hey love, can you hear my cry? I'm holding on while my dreams pass by. Even with a broken heart, I'm still standing strong because deep in my soul, you're still my song. Broken but loving, hurting but true. A piece of my heart still belongs to you. Through every tear, through every star, I remember the love that we are. Broken but loving, hurting but true.
Now, in terms of final Sunday on a Sunday, I know that
I remember the love that we are.
today's touch and go because of the football, and many of you want to be back in time for that. So I think we're going to see if we can make it happen where we'll give you the most information before that time, before I do leave the show.
You were my sunshine, now the rain falls slowly. I'm singing my song through the pain and the sorrow, hoping for love to come back tomorrow. Hey love, can you hear my cry? I'm holding on while my dreams pass by. Even with a broken heart, I'm still standing strong because deep in my soul, we are the song. Oh baby, why you leave me so lonely? You were my sunshine, now the rain falls slowly. I'm singing my song through the pain and the sorrow, hoping for love to come back tomorrow. Hey love, can you hear my cry? I know every tear, through every scar, I'll remember the love that we are. Know every tear, through every heart, I'll remember the love that we are. I remember the love that we are.
Yeah, man, that one that sound good. Sounds of Mr. Gregory Isaacs on that one. That one that sound turn up. All right, so we can see if we can play another one for you right now this afternoon. Of course, think chapter in your heart. When it says chapter in your heart, it means why must I? This is what he's saying. A chapter in your heart is when you leave a chapter or you leave somebody for something or whatever. Is another chapter started. It's like reading a verse in a book and you move from one chapter to the next. It doesn't mean that you're disrespecting the chapter beforehand. It's just that you're moving on. And in times we do move on from various situations that we've left behind and try to make it better than the last chapter. Of course, the voice of man called Mr. Gregory Isaacs. And this one I found the other day right now. So we're gonna pump it up for the mass right now.
I thought I closed a chapter in my heart.
Have you had a chapter closed in your heart? Full of memories? Listen to Gregory.
I walked away just to heal my pain. Never thought I'd feel your touch again. But last night, like a whisper in the wind, I felt your love around me creeping in. Same old feeling I tried to hide. Now it's dancing back inside. I told myself I was moving on, but your memory was never gone. And now I see it in a different light. Love is knocking back tonight. the shore. Oh, baby, don't let it fade away. Stay a little longer, stay today. If love is real, it never ends. It just comes back again. I see you smile in the morning sun, like the journey has just begun. All the pain we used to know slowly starts to let it go. Maybe time was just a test.
Now, as a sound system fanatic back in the days,
Now I'm standing.
there was quite a few sounds that was on top of my list in terms of sound system that I knew they were good dances, and many people who were in the cassette world followed those sounds as well.
Let your heart learn.
Sounds of Sir Coxsone, of course,
Lost, but now
also Saxon, Love Injection,
it's meant to
and Qualitex from out of Bristol,
back again.
Java from London, and many more, Fatman as well.
It broke back then.
Overseas, we had King Addies, we had, of course, Kilimanjaro,
We try once more.
we had Bodyguard, Silverhawk, and many more bass Odyssey. Your favorites. Of course, your favorites. But in the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of gossip and controversial about how certain sound systems end up the way they've ended up. And most of them have ended up in turmoil. When we say turmoil, we mean argument. Some argument, we say, wow. Now, me, you, just the normal people looking at these sound systems and buying their cassettes and follow them as a fan, and then to hear them they're talking and having arguments amongst themselves with their peers in the sound system, and it's a bit kind of stressing still. If it can happen with the big boys, it can happen with the small boys too as well. I don't know much about the ladies, because the ladies they don't come across as much as they do with the men. But for the men right now, it's kind of, I don't particularly like it still, But if I saw it go, I saw it go. Now, of course, one of the most talk about situations was Coxsone and, of course, David Radigan. Yeah, that's been going for quite some time, and I've got that somewhere here. I didn't get a chance to finish it last time I was up here, but of course, those who have got their own platform would have heard the conversation and the situation regarding Coxsone and Radigan. Will Coxsone and Radigan ever have a clash or another night together? I don't know. Sometimes money talks and everything else can walk. But in terms of Radigan, I don't think he's short of any cash at all, because his platform is still unique. He got bookings left, right, and center, probably from now until next year. For Coxsone, yeah, I could say something different, but we now disrespect the big man, because we have respect for Coxsone from way back. Because sometimes we got to speak it how it is sometimes. Is he looking for a big change? Is it the last chance to get a big change, or is it? It's just an idea. I'm just throwing something in the air right now. But yeah, those two have been having some problems. The next two was, of course, Ricky Trooper and Mr. Harper, Kilimanjaro. Now, ladies, I know this is outside your domain on a Sunday afternoon, but I just thought I'd bring it forward to everybody right now, because it's something that is kind of stirring up controversial on social media platform, and I'm seeing these things, listening to them, X, Y, and Z, and R. Hey, I tell you for a fact, Ricky Trooper, wow, where you going? And Mr. Harper, more poor Mr. Harper. Mr. Harper doesn't so much, Mr. Harper is a deep guy with a deep voice. So he's a bank man, and him working at the bank and all these things. So money, I don't know, problem to that man there still. But Ricky Trooper, you always find out people who are doing the attacking are the ones that don't really have much to shout much about. So they make the most noise. And so empty barrel make the most noise. How empty is Ricky Trooper? How empty is Coxsone? I don't know. Are they making the most noise to get some response from you, the general public, like you and I? I don't know. It's just me on my platform, in my man cave, telling you what I feel. With all the things I have around me and information and news and my mobile phones and all these things, you get kind of confused in terms of what's really going on. Who's talking the truth? Yeah, truths and rights, as we said before in the early part of the show. Then the next thing happened as well, and this is a long one. So I took time to put on my earpiece, went out into the garden, did a few things, and did a few messing about with this and that, and cleaned some brushes and these. They needed clean from time, so I thought I'd take some time to do that right now. And to my astonishment, that conversation over 2 hours or more with Babyface, Lion Fierce, King Addis, talks about Irish and Chin, talks about Tony Matterhorn, and then he talks about Danny Dread. Man, if you haven't heard that conversation, you better go to YouTube and find it. Because, boy, all these people I just mentioned have got some issues. Now, Babyface is kind of different so because he says, him no one them man if he do what come bother him because he might do for him one thing. He's doing producing, etc. and rare, rather than fight me, support what me I do and all these things. And this is the problem with most of us. Rather than support somebody who's doing something positive, you have those who have the negative side of trying to bring you down. Why? And that's the problem. Why? That's a big question. WHY. Why? It's a thing that is part of life. And sometimes, not to get caught up in that kind of behavior, you tend to sort of shut the door on everybody because you don't know who's attacking you from this side or that side or up there or down there. For your own peace of mind, you just say, you know something, shut my door. Don't want to hear nothing from nobody because it's just confusion. He has said this, he has said that and all these things. I had a phone call the other day about, I haven't heard this person for a long time. And he says, I got a phone call, bro, and they said that you're telling people that rare. I said, you are? You're telling people such and such and such. I says, yo, brother, I never tell nobody nothing like that. Someone's trying to stir up arguments, trying to kind of create something out of nothing. And there are people out there that would just do that just for the sake of trying to bring you down. These guys, these big sound system guys, they've all been through the ruckus. They've all been through that problem. We've had Love Injection. We have Saxon. Saxon kind of quiet. That one was kind of a certain type of way. Then you have different things in terms of the people leaving other sounds and sound systems not playing out again because they don't have no one to replace or they've just had enough of the nonsense. It's like it's an expensive form of entertainment that we've taken up on board. How many guys have been in sound system over the years and take time, step out from that to do other things to achieve other goals that will sort of bring things to their forefront in terms of family life and their children, and the children can see what their dad's doing. They could talk about the old time days of sound system and what it was like and who was what and who we played and all. It's all an hobby. And in terms of sound system, is there any form of capital reward for all that effort and time that you spent with a sound system, buying records, buying material, buying equipment? You can't buy time, but you give time to what you love. And by giving that love and that time becomes great to others as well. But there's also an upside to it and there's a downside too. When things go pear-shaped, people start to fall out and you just got to move on. And it's one of those things when it comes to anything you do in terms of project work, whatever, these things happen in real life. But my argument is about the sound system fraternity in terms of what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing and what I've been playing. And boy, I tell you, it's like, you got to be careful. Now, me here on the man cave here right now is like, for me, I am the own, it's as my logo says, my room, my rules, my room. All right? And if someone doesn't like my rules, they don't come into my room. All right? So I have my own control about what I do here right now. The only people that can make any suggestions or anything about what I do is obviously the platform I'm on right now, which is YouTube. All right? As long as I keep it clean and fair and don't show no total full disrespect to anybody, and I'm good to go. All right? So Ricky Trooper has got an issue and a problem with Harper from Gyro. He said he owns the copyrights of the title of the name of the sound. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things about Ricky Trooper. And also as well, Babyface says he wants to be left alone. Don't call me name. Because me now call your name, but you now give me respect which is due to him, he says. If you ever had time to listen to that, find it on YouTube, Babyface. Just type in Babyface and the whole list of Babyface details will come up and you just pick which Babyface you want. Same with Ricky Trooper and same with Coxon and Radigan here in our own backyard of the UK. He's waiting for some response from Radigan. I got Radigan's details here somewhere. Let's see if I can give him a call. And because I've spoken to Radigan before, back in the days of Wolverhampton when he came down to play alongside Kebra Negus. We were having a conversation, and he did me a few jingles for Dancehall Master UK long before I called myself the Godfather. Or you lot did call me the Godfather, so, you know. But, yeah, I'll see if I can find some information and see if I can get a contact from him. Is it impossible? I don't think so. Well, all right. So the time now is 12:44. Once again, big shout out to everybody in tune, male and female, in the kitchen, in the garden, whatever you're doing. I hope you're doing it good. Football tonight. England kind of locked down liquor later on. Yeah, man. England kind of locked down liquor later on. And I'll be locking down with football tonight. All right. So, of course, the Vinyl Sunday team, 163 Lounge tonight. Two Bad Dance from out of London alongside Gangali. Yeah, mean. Dancehall Thursday champion in the house tonight on YouTube. All right, so something to look forward to. And then when that's done, we're going straight to the football with a couple of drinks as well and all these things and you're crisping all these things and all these things you have when you're watching football with the wife on it. I don't know, the children's situation, I just don't know. Really and truly for that occasion, really, as much as they try to change the time of the event to 7 o'clock this evening, of course, true to rules and regulations and implications, changing flights, changing time, changing hotels, and everybody's got their bookings and everything's already been arranged. It would be a mad thing. And at the same time, there's another match on at the same time that they wanted to change the timetable to, so it couldn't really happen. I mean, you'll be having two matches on the same time, and you'll be choosing about which one you want to watch, and it's not fair. All right, so you'll be taking away the audience for one match to the next match, and all. Yeah, I understand. So it's back to the usual, back to 1 p.m. a.m. kickoff. Now, for the children, I heard something on the news the other day, and they said about they got a plan. And I wanted to know what plan this was. Some teachers were saying, this is just some teachers, I don't know where these teachers come from, but these teachers says that they can watch the match live in the morning at school at 7 o'clock. But don't tell the children what the score is. Come on, get a life, teachers. What are you talking about? Which child is going to sit there and wait for it to come on at 7 o'clock at school so you can all watch it together without anybody knowing what the score is? Are you for real? Come on. Come on. Those kids were looking at their mobile phone straight away to see what the score is. You can't hide things from kids. Once they know what's happening, they find a way around and finding out what the score is. So I just find that one particularly bonkers. Yeah, absolutely bonkers. Children to wake up early in the morning to go to school for 7 o'clock to watch the match at school in a hall to make it. Come on, get a life. Come on. I think what should have happened for that reason, it's only happened once every 4 years, and because they've reached a stage that they haven't reached for a long time, the kids should have been given the day off from school. And the whole country would have understood that position, what's happening there. I suppose, again, childcare and all these things and different implications would have come into confusion again. As you just can't win. You just cannot win. All right, so mothers will be under pressure. Grandparents will be under pressure. Can you take the kids here? Can you take the kids there? Can you go and pick the kids up for me because of such and such and such? Or can someone come and look after the kids because there's a lot of you just can't win. You just can't win. But all right, it's 12:47 here on scannerradio.org.uk. Also in junction with saplay.org. Live here on the YouTube with the Godfather roughing it away as usual. I don't know. Sometimes when I get things in my head, I tend to, talk about it. And Of course, I do talk about it because I'm passionate about what I do. All right, and like I said, 7 months ago, this is my 7th month, and that time I was kind of nah, I can't do nah. And you know something? A morning show is the hardest show to do, and in the afternoon show, I got more things to do and more things to talk about, etc. But the afternoon is far easier than the morning. The morning time, you just got to bed, and it's like, boy, I got to do it. And your brain's not circulating so fast in the morning. It takes me, I don't know about you, it takes me about 45 to an hour to sort of unwind properly. Even when I'm having a hot drink and a toast or whatever, I'm still in zone mind. I'm interviewing still in zone frame. Zone mind. You don't wake up yet. Even when someone gives you a phone call, you're trying to pretend that you're on the game, but you're still half asleep. Oh, yeah, well, go on. Yeah. All right, hold on then. So we'll phone you back after. Those kind of things do happen in real life. In real life, all right? So how do you stay when you wake up in the morning first thing? Do you feel rough and ready to go, or are you feeling kind of, give me some time to work out how to get things and prepare myself for today? Because you're miles away sometimes. All right, so that's Babyface and them, man, there. I've written a few things down over the last couple of weeks. You must have heard the interview about, of course, Patrick Vernon picking up his awards for knighthood from King Charles. Also, as well, I do want to talk about reparation. And we're supposed to speak to some people from London who are having a sort of a march demonstration on the 1st of August, Saturday. I think it's a Saturday. But I've sent them some details, etc., for what I need for the show, and sent it twice, and it hasn't arrived yet. So if you don't send details I require for my show, for me to build the show, then I'm afraid that you're going to get locked out of the show. And I think that's going to happen as well. They're going to get locked out because they don't send details, information I require to make the show work how it's supposed to work. So how do you expect us to grow if you don't send details about what you want me to promote and give you an interview, and you're there playing the la-di-da-di-da-di, and you don't send me nothing and expect it to work? This is not the www.lastminute.com. It doesn't survive here unless there's reasons. If you give me a call and give me a reason why, then obviously that can happen. But here, realistically, www.lastminute.com don't work with the Godfather right now. All right, so someone's going to be out in the cold. Look out for further information, details as well about various interviews to come as well. We've made 1 or 2 contacts, so just going to get back with some dates and some time. But in the meantime, we've got extracts to play about things happening around the world, things that may involve you, your family, your friends, or something that is concerning to you that hasn't been brought to this platform or any platform. And I must say, it's not easy. I do spend a lot of time going through my phone, and not too much, because I've learned now to turn off. Believe it, I've learned to turn off my phone, put it down, leave it there something now. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Because this phone thing, it can be kind of dramatic around your relationship. Yeah, your relationship with your mobile phone. You know, once upon a time when you had a mobile phone in the early days, it's like, who's ringing you, who's that, and all these things. The mobile phone became a jealous object. Because what you don't see, you don't know. But you assume that something's happening, so you think that something's going on. And really and truly, you're just doing what everybody else is doing, just strolling. Everybody's got everybody's information and details. It's amazing what you can find on your mobile phone. If you really look deep into your mobile phone, you find some things that say, hold on now. Oh, this, you know, it's one of those situations where you just think, am I being fair to the game, or is the game being fair to me in terms of mobile? Nobody can live without a mobile phone to a point, unless you live in the countryside up into the hills, where there's very little communication, and your mobile phone is not really a problem, or you can't get no decent signal in the country. It's got its diversity. It's got its ways of doing things different than what you think it does in your own backyard, close to home, where everything's all built up. and you got the 5Gs up in the sky. These 5Gs they put up during the COVID, no one's actually told me what they're for, really. They say G5, but G5 is a very powerful subject to talk about. But I ain't going to touch it right now unless I actually have the problem of finding out right. I might actually chat GPT and actually what it is. He'll probably tell me something different. Anyway. Well, anyway. It's come to that time of 12:53. That's enough for me yapping and yapping. Yeah. Let's play a vinyl, shall we? Let's play a vinyl, shall we?
Rockabye, baby, on the treetop, yeah. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. Let's rock, let's rock. Let's rock reggae music. Rockabye, baby. Let's rock some more. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you till the break of dawn. And I will never leave you. Not till the end of time. So let's rock, let's rock. Let's rock reggae music. Rockabye, baby. Let's rock some more. When I feel a soul, feel it down below, yeah. That's why I don't wanna leave you, and until the end of time. So let's rock, let's rock. Let's rock reggae music. Rockabye, baby. Let's rock some more.
Don't forget as well, don't forget, just in case you haven't forgotten, but you may have forgotten, for me, 3 p.m. till 11 p.m. Tickets only. Just a ticket only event. It's £30 for tickets. It's Saturday the 18th of July at the Connaught Hotel in Wolverhampton. Big people all in white summertime brunch. It's the brunch.
Let's rock reggae music.
Of course, they say Tettenhall Road. Tettenhall Road. We say Tettenhall Road. It's other people who ain't from Wolverhampton use the word Tettenhall. Tettenhall Road. Tettenhall Road.
And I'm gonna rock it till the break of dawn.
In Wolverhampton.
And I'm gonna
DJs on the day, of course, going to be Countryman, Mr. Fix, Miss L Vibes, Natural Mystic from Manchester, and also Philip Levy as well from, of course, Vibes FM London. I'm going to be there at the Connaught Hotel, Tettenhall Road, Wolverhampton, summer brunch on the 18th of course, July. This month, few weeks to go before that. Don't forget, you get yourself your tickets as well. If you're one of those people who want to be part of the all-in-white summer jam for Wolverhampton, let's keep the vibes rolling for Wolverhampton people. It's all happening for many people right now. Natural Mystic from Manchester, Philip Levy from London, Vibes the Radio, and of course Mr. Fix, L Vibes, and the Countryman as well from this side of the border. Couple of tracks from the album.
They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway.
Stand by, we gotta go straight to that interview line. Stand by.
They say there's always magic in the air. When you are walking down the street and you ain't got enough to eat,
Broadway, of course. The sounds of Justin Hines and the Dominoes there on the album, classic album for many big people who's got a copy of this right now. Of course, this is skylineradio.org.uk, of course, in junction with saplay.org, as well as YouTube. Big up all my fans, big up all my people on the YouTube platform. And as I said before, for those who don't get a chance to watch the show live, of course, in their own time, in their own domain, they can watch it later on. Once you got your link from your friends or whatever, or I want to put it up on YouTube or put it up on the, of course, it's already on YouTube. What am I on about? On the Facebook, and also your contacts as well. You can listen to the show as we go on. It's 1 minute past 3. Don't forget later on tonight. Of course, it's Vinyl Sunday. Courtesy of Valentino and the full team. Big up Buzz, Shaganatu, and the First Lady, Miss P. Big up all the people around. Of course, Chris and the bar staff as well. And also big up the security. Well, all right. So don't forget as well. Of course, it's all good on the big one. Let's see what's this here. Hold on. All right, so next week as well, there's a flyer going around with all the details of all the Vinyl Sunday team for the whole month. It's a new thing to put together, so you can get to see who's coming and what's happening. There are going to be some great players coming soon as well. I've been told who they are, but I dare not mention who they are at the moment because some people will get kind of jealous of certain things that's happening on the Vinyl Sunday, which is home entertainment for many of us in the town of different parts of the Midlands, all right? So we're going to keep some information to ourselves, all right? So, of course, next week Sunday, of course, Boogie Max, and also, okay, as well as for the first time, going to be playing vinyls as well. Of course, Captain and Country Judah, Vinyl Sunday, at 163 Ennington, Birmingham, next week, Sunday. All right, so, okay. Well, all right. So that should be something interesting to listen to as well. Vinyl Sunday, next week, Sunday, on the 12th of July. Of course, Captain and Country Judah representing Wolverhampton as well and being part of the vinyl team. Well, all right. Okay, it's all good here right now. We're gonna ring up. It's time to ring up the man. It's time to ring up the man. It's time to ring that man. Of course, Edgy. Yeah. All right. Play another song right now. We just get him ready and see what we can play right now for you right now. DJ Edgy from out of Derby. Gonna talk to the Godfather here right now this Sunday afternoon. Keeping it real on a Sunday, as we said before, overtime. It's all good in the big one. SkylineRadio.org.uk and also SA Play.
This is our taking. People are complaining. This is our taking. People are complaining. One bird in your hand is better than 1,000 that in the wilderness. Yeah. Bird that in the wilderness don't belong to you. But the bird that's in your hands always stay with you. Don't give a well that old for the new.
We're gonna go live with DJ Edgy. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you, Edgy. Welcome to SkylineRadio.org.uk on this Sunday afternoon. I'd like to say thank you for finding the time to join us today. You're a man with many talents in that part of the country, Derby. I tell you, tell us about your experience in music and tell me, how did it start for you?
It started in the 1970s. I was a member of a group called the Anti-Nazi League, which was involved in the fight against fascism and racism in the country. And basically, I attended a few Rock Against Racism events where a cross pollination of musics were played. I visited Lazelle's and attended an event where a sound system was part of the evening's entertainment, and for the first time hearing a big sound system was a total eye-opener to me. And I would say at that point things changed, and I started listening to more and more reggae music at the time. So we're talking late 70s.
So late 70s, you were probably about late 70s, 18, 19 at the time?
Yeah, 17, 18, 19.
Okay. Now, in terms of reggae, how did you find obviously you're an English white man, all right, when people know. Yeah. And there are many of your kind right now playing reggae music, but the selection that you've got from that time is unique, that many of you are playing some songs that a lot of us Jamaicans would have kind of put down one side and said, "Cho, we've had enough of that." But you lot are playing the songs and playing them in such a way that it brings back a lot of memories, and to find out where did I put that song? Where did I put that song? How did?
Thank you.
How did what made you turn? I know you talked about different things that you've been through as a young person, and the fact that there's a lot of racism and all sorts at the time. But what reggae song made you turn, and what was the name of the first reggae song that you bought?
The first reggae song I bought, there were two that stick out. Police and Thieves by Junior Murvin, 1970. I think it was released in 76 and then re-released again in 78. And a tune by Hugh Mundell later on, which was called Let's All Unite. Those were the two that changed it. Oh, and one other, which I consider an anthem, the great Channel 1 tune from 1974, Fade Away by Junior Byles.
Right. Of course.
The greatest lyrics put to music.
Yeah, the greatest man who had inspiration for music, and he has some great songs out there that many people admire. And it was kind of sad to know the circumstances around music. But music played a big part for many people in Jamaica. But as you just mentioned, those three names, what you start off with, it was more like at the time when you started playing music, was you at home with mom and dad at the time when you started playing reggae music?
Yeah, I was. So, ironically enough.
So what did mommy and daddy say to you?
I think they were a little bit curious, but having said that, if I look at my dad's, I didn't really look at my father's record collection until after he passed away, because he stopped playing them when cassettes came around. But I was quite surprised to see the Ink Spots, Nat King Cole, and various other black artists that I was surprised by, to be honest. But according to my dad, no music was made after 1950. It was all rubbish. Or after 1960, I think it was.
Okay, all right. So on the quiet then, didn't you realize that your dad was playing those kind of songs on the quiet? Or did he keep it away from everybody else?
No, I didn't. to be honest. I was used to hearing Frank Sinatra, people like that, really. Dean Martin, Jim Reeves. I know. I was surprised to find out when I was a little bit older and started mixing more in the black community that, a lot of people in the black community had Jim Reeves in their collection and Elvis Presley. That was the one that surprised me, having read quite a bit about Elvis Presley's life.
Okay.
But so I didn't. It wasn't necessarily around me at the time I was growing up. But
So I suppose when your father passed away, then you realized that my dad was playing these songs and what he was into, and did it kind of give you the cheer that my dad was on the right path as well? But
I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised.
So from there now, playing your songs, well, where was your first discotheque you played at?
It wasn't until many years later, we're talking, after we're talking around 1990, I got asked to play on a community radio station by a good friend recommended me, who knew I'd got a half decent collection. I didn't have the amount of records. I've got a ridiculous amount of records that I possess now, but I had a half decent record collection.
Okay.
Mainly revival, roots and reality, some lovers. Little bit of Studio One at the time, but it grew from there.
Okay, so you know, over the years, I've got another picture of you as a youngster, and it's been on the flyer for the last couple of weeks, and from the younger days to how you are now, it tells me there's a lot of history from then till now. And you're still playing out to this day right now.
I'll be honest. The last 15 years or so, I would say, probably since the transfer of from vinyl to CD and then CD to laptop. I won't say I lost interest, but I was still carried on with the CD thing. But it wasn't until recent times when I saw the current revival of vinyl that I've started playing out again. I went through a period, I'll be honest, and I'm sure there'll be certain people out there that will be able to empathize with this. I was involved in a couple of promotions that, I won't say bankrupted me, but put me in a position where I had to get a proper job again. And from then till now, I've worked in retail, which means I work 7 days a week. And obviously, if you're working a Saturday or a Sunday morning,
it's difficult. Of course, it's difficult. Well, as you mentioned about the fact that from the time of CDs coming in, it was a turn of another generation of technology. That's what the start of things started to change. From the days of cassettes to vinyl, vinyl's always been there. But things changed rapidly where technology has taken its place, where the record and the cassette came into one format as a CD. Quality and quantity. As I say that, you can, depending on the minutes of your CD, you can put so much songs on CDs. And the quality was always there. And a lot of people was in the same transition that you was in as well, don't think you're just the only one. There are other people out
I
there.
realise that.
Yo,
I
there's
do realise that.
there's other people made a lot of mistakes. They thought that vinyls was dead and gone. As today, as we stand here talking today, vinyls is up and alive and kicking right now.
That's right. Like I say, at the time, at that particular time, everybody thought, right, time to get rid of my record collection, and obviously, I took the time to buy a lot of records off people who decided they wanted more room in the house, and got rid of records. I know a lot of those people wish they hadn't now, but obviously.
But you know, I just said
that was a benefit to me.
Yeah, as you said, you bought a lot of records from other people. But before we go that far, you sent me a picture of a turntable, and I'm looking at it right now. All right, for those on the internet can able to see what he had played when he was a youngster. What's the name of that turntable?
I think it was. Can't even remember the make. I've not got it. I've not got the picture in front of me. But it was. Well, I was lucky. I was lucky in that my father worked in retail most of his life, but what it was, he was a radio and TV engineer.
Right.
So basically, early evenings were taken up in my school days, whereby we'd eat dinner together as a family. And then it was clear the table. Your dad's got to mend a Hoover or an iron or a TV or a video player, etc., etc. So my dad did encourage me at an early age with music, and I had that record player has stayed with me for 50 odd years.
Wow, 50 odd years. Was that what your dad gave you, or was he repaired, or did
Yeah, my dad gave me that. That was the first record player I ever had when I was a youngster.
Now the cartridge inside that. Tell me if I'm right. Is it one of those you flip over on the other side?
Yeah, that's right. I've even and my dad was one of those people that never threw anything away. And when he passed away. And we went in his garage. We found, can you remember the old valves for TVs and record stereograms?
Yes,
and,
of course.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
There was hundreds of those in his garage in cupboards. And I found those flip-over styluses. I've even got probably 10 like brand new ones that have never been used. For that little record player.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because the kind of shops that we used to, because you're coming from the 60s. I can remember, of course, two different towns, Derby and Wolverhampton. But we had a shop in Wolverhampton by the market, and that sells bikes and stereos and the cartridges. And you could actually see the cartridges in the actual boxes in the shop window. Prams, pushchairs, and... Was that kind of shop in your town, in where you come from?
That was the sort of shop my dad worked in, to be honest.
Right.
It was like a toy shop, an electrical shop. It sold everything.
That's right.
But,
yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
That was sort of. That wasn't town centre. It was sort of out on the outskirts, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Where he worked.
All right. So, as a youngster growing up, obviously, the days of youngsters playing out and so forth, what was the response to you being on a radio station as an Englishman playing reggae music back then?
Well, well, to be honest, it was quite strange because a lot of people didn't realise my complexion until I played out.
Right.
So, really, it didn't cause me any problem. In fact, I look at it the opposite way round. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, you must walk with trepidation when you go into a place." No, no, no. Totally the opposite. I've got nothing to prove.
All right.
That was the way I always tried to look at it. But yeah.
Okay, so you sent me some pictures. Not all the pictures I was able to actually put up, so people can see.
Okay.
But you've got a lot. You've got a large collection of vinyls. Like you said, you bought vinyls from other people who were sending out their records because of
I
course.
used to say I did go through it. Obviously, there are a lot of people involved in this resurgence, shall we say, who
Do you use the word transition in terms of?
are like train spotters, what I would call train spotters. They're looking for original pressings, etc., etc. Well, I went through a period during the mid '90s to around 2008, where I was actually selling vinyl. Selling vinyl to people and on behalf of a company, and that's where a lot of my record collection comes from. I do have a lot of original press and stuff from back in the times, but a lot of my stuff, I have to admit, is repressed.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question, because obviously, you know, you've got DJ idols in your mind who you admire for quite some time. In your time, which one of the DJs did you admire for the way they come across with their music and the music they were playing?
Obviously, I have to have a lot of respect for a certain Mr. Rodigan from early days. I would say a man who inspired me, who a lot of people may not remember, was a white guy called John Peel, who used to play on Radio 1.
Yeah, we know John
BBC
Peel,
Radio 1.
of course.
And basically, he covered anything that nobody else was covering, is how I would term it. So, yeah, you heard totally random things, but he did play a lot of reggae, and he did do a lot of sessions with reggae artists where the BBC actually put out records of different mixes of tunes by various artists, particularly in the early 80s, the likes of Gregory Isaacs, Dennis Brown, Burning Spear, Culture, the Gladiators, whole heap of artists he covered. So yeah, John Peel. This is in my early days, but sound systems. I was lucky enough to grow up during the times of a club called the Havana, which many people, if I've travelled around the country, and if you mention you're from Derby, they either knew one of two venues. They either knew the Pink Coconut or they knew the Havana.
Right. Let's talk
The
about
Havana.
The
Havana was the hardcore place, the reggae place.
Oh, hardcore. Okay. And the other
That's
one?
well, basically it was a reggae place. Yeah, you get a little bit of R&B. Pink Coconut was totally the opposite. It was just a run on a party commercial.
Yes. Pink Coconut was especially on a bank holiday Monday or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that pretty well. Now, there's a lot of people from Derby, and I can't remember the names of some of these people. Going back a long time, but let's go back to the 1970s, 1976, 78. Was you around at the time? Did you take notice of when Coxsone spent time in Derby?
I didn't realise Coxon spent time in Derby, to be honest. I can remember seeing a lot of the big sounds from that era, or the likes of Fat Man, Quaker, Mafia Tone, Jungle Man. Derby had a sound in the early 80s who travelled the country called Enforcer. Certain people will remember Enforcer.
Yes, Enforcer. It's a couple
A
more as
lot
well.
of people will know the name of the man I call the Godfather for Derby, the late great Mr. Lloyd Castro.
Okay.
I don't know whether you remember that name, but that guy there was playing music literally till he was too ill to play music.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the new technology, what's happening right now, you know, the fun of having your vinyls from having a CD or a USB. Each one of those instruments, I use the word instrument, plays a different feeling to your personal development of music. And
Okay.
I would say for me, I know what mine is. What would yours be out of the three? Out of USB, vinyls, and CDs?
Vinyl.
And explain why.
I'm just more comfortable with vinyl. It's being able to put your hand on the record, your hand on the record player. And I'll tell you another thing. I noticed when I transferred to CD, all CDs look the same. If you look at a record, I know a lot of where my records are by label.
Yeah.
I can just tell by label. It's a totally different ball game. Totally different ball game. I suppose it's horses for courses. It's what you get used to. What you get used to. But
Yeah.
I'm far more comfortable with vinyl than any other format.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people listening to this show and who are vinyl collectors or had some vinyls in their time would agree with what you just said, because the vinyl give you a warmth of feeling, the feeling of appreciation in terms of reading the information and details of the artist that's done the songs, rather than the CD. And even though the CD may carry that information also as well, the fact that the writing is so small you can't even be bothered to read it after a while because it's so small, and people just take time out more to sit at home in their own little private space and read the album or read the record that they have bought and put it down to rest, and to pick it back up again and play it like we do when we do what we do. How do you feel about, you know, the time when bigger sounds started to play in Derby and you was amongst now in the teens, into your 30s, 40s? Obviously, the development from your time till now has developed quite some time. How do you feel about the industry right now as it is? Because, of course, you're now out and about, back to where you was, loving it more than before. Are you loving it more than before?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because it's a matter. I'm picking and choosing what I do, whereas before, I seem to be, being asked to do a lot of things and doing a lot of things. Probably doing more things those times, but obviously more on a local level.
Okay.
Those times, to be honest. Although I did do a fair bit of travelling.
Right.
I played in Yorkshire, up north. I played as far down south as London. I played in Cardiff. So yeah, I've done a little bit of travelling. That was mainly during the 90s.
Okay. Now, when I spoke to you the other day, you mentioned somebody from Wolverhampton that you spent some time with, and also played for also as well, Daddy Lizard.
Yeah, Leon Daly. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about your experience with working with him on the sound.
Well, at the time, Rebel Inting were doing a fair few things over here. We're talking the days when blues dancers were the thing in Derby. We didn't really have a lot of clubs.
Okay.
So a lot of it was down to blues parties. There was one in particular that I can remember Rebel Inting playing for a period of time, which was an old, I think it was a shop, but it had been gutted and it was empty for a period of time. We're talking late 90s. And I did play in what was a radio DJ's clash, and it was just entertainment on the night, not clash as you see them now.
Yeah.
It was more an entertainment thing. And from winning that, I got offered a clash in Wolverhampton that Lizard put on. That was, I think, January 99. But I did a few things with Rebel
You've done a few
Inting.
things.
I played at his, I can't remember whether it would be, I reckon it would be his 40th birthday.
Okay.
He did invite Rory from Stone Love to headline and various other
Right,
DJs.
okay.
I did play on that bit.
Now, I'm looking at a flyer here, which I'm going to share with the general public right now before I put it over. It says here, Derby's DJ Award, DJ Edgy. Tell us a bit about that one there. As a youngster compared
Was that from 98?
I think it may be because I've taken part of it away and just brought your main part. I don't think you can see it right now, but between that time,
I can't see it, no.
you're holding a trophy and you're wearing a BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah. That was the first time I played out of Derby. That was Lizard Stance, yeah.
Right. So
With Simeon from Skyline Radio, ironically enough,
okay.
at the time.
At the time. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Of course, the history behind the Simeon and also this station that you're on right now is 37 years and we've been going.
Okay.
37 years. So come this October, it will be hitting 70. 38. Sorry, 38. Yeah, which to many people out there, it's a great honor to be able to know that there's a station because we all started from the same stable as we were back in the days as private radio. Now, not many of those are still going at the moment.
That's right.
Now we've had to move with the times. Okay, if you don't move with the times, you know the old time story. You get left behind. But you can get left behind, but as long as you got your preservative to go back to the original, as we talk about vinyls, don't throw away your vinyls. You never know when you might need them. Never, you know the old time saying your dad said it to you, but he didn't say it to you in words. He didn't throw nothing away, did he?
No, he didn't.
So the motto is never throw away the old for the new. You never know when you may need to return back to the old time.
That's true talk.
Yeah, son.
True
So
talk.
a lot of the DJs who have got rid of their records, you must know many out there right now, are screaming out for vinyl sales shops and record sales, record fairs and all these things, buying back what they had lost or what they've thrown away over the years.
Yeah, for exorbitant prices as well.
Oh gosh, the prices! Oh gosh. Now you know what was it? Can you tell me back in them days what was the name of the cheapest reggae album that came out?
I I'm not sure, but I would say, Virgin put out a few front albums that were called Frontline.
Right.
One with the fist with the barbed wire through it.
You got it.
There was others with red, gold, and green Union blacks, and basically a wordplay on National Front slogans at the time, if I remember correctly.
Right.
But yeah, Richard Branson of all people.
Richard Branson, the man behind Bob Marley, of course, and many others too as well. You got it right. Of course, it was Virgin Records, of course, and Frontline. And the album was called, and it was also 69 pence.
Okay.
69 pence is one of the cheapest albums I ever bought. I don't know if other people might.
I don't recall how much I paid for them, but yeah, they were some of my first reggae albums.
Yeah, and the tracks that came out on that album also highlighted the DJs or the artists at the time.
Solo albums, solo projects. That's right.
That's right. Yeah,
and Made You Dig Deeper.
Yeah,
Made You Dig Deeper.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
they were part of my education.
Now
a lot of people are not aware of the fact that there was quite a big link between I was first listening to reggae music. I was a punk rocker, not to the extreme that many people went, but the link between punk and reggae during the late 70s was a very close thing. And some of your listeners may not be aware of the fact that prior to those Virgin albums being released, part of the reason that Richard Branson was started promoting the Jamaican reggae scene was due to the lead singer of the Sex Pistols. A certain Johnny Rotten at the time, now known by his real name, John Lydon. He went to Jamaica as a form of basically he went into exile out the way for a period of time. And he went to Jamaica, and after witnessing various artists, he was the man who pointed Branson in the direction of reggae music.
Oh.
If you look at, can you remember the old Greensleeves 12-inch sleeve where you've got basically it's a drawing of there's loads of artists all stood round at various times. I think there's the Wailers when there were the Wailing Wailers.
Are we talking about the sleeve itself?
Yeah, the sleeve itself.
Right.
Well, in the left-hand corner, which many people miss, by the side of the sound system, there's a guy with green hair, sheepskin, and big boots.
Oh, that you?
That is Johnny Rotten. That is John
Rotten.
Lydon.
Okay.
That is John Lydon.
Now I'm just trying to look. I was just about to look if I can put my hands on the green sleeve. I can't see one right, but I'm going to look at that and see it for myself. I've looked at that. I've looked at that cover for quite some time, but you never know who's who. At least you know what you're looking for. I've seen one or two people in there.
If you look, if you clock it right, like I say, you will see the likes of Jimmy Cliff, the Wailing Wailers, the Bob Marley and the Wailers later on.
Yeah.
Desmond Decker. There's a whole heap. Basically, it covers.
There's a whole heap.
A history. They're all well-known people.
Yeah, it's a unique cover, really. It tells a lot of stories about a lot of things that you just mentioned a while ago. It's a unique cover. Greensleeve Records. of course. Still going strong at the moment as well.
That's right.
Now, you know, the first time I caught eyes on you, when I actually saw you on Vinyl Sunday, a Sunday afternoon, evening time. And,
Okay.
I said to myself, how old is brother here? How old is man here? All out there. And, when it comes to Vinyl Sunday, it's like, it's a platform for everybody. Trust me. It's a beauty to see things come out of the woodwork that you never expected to see than the usual people. You know what I mean? The usual DJs you see on a weekend time playing here, there, and everywhere, but you never see the ones under the cracks that comes out. And it's a bit like watching the World Cup with that team from abroad with only 500,000 people in the country and doing so great.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as I'm saying, it's like, wow. And we want to see more about him. We want to hear more about him. We want to understand more about him. And there's a lot of people out there, like yourself, under that platform that's got music, but we don't hear from them. We don't see them. We don't get a chance to hear them talk about themselves like you're doing today. You know?
No, well, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity.
History itself, there's a platform for everything. And stories to be told
That's
about
right.
people doing things that you think, boy, I wouldn't have thought I would be here doing this right now or whatever. Again, back to the World Cup on that team that's done so great now that from 50,000 followers, they've now got within 2 weeks 10 million or more.
Wow. Wow.
Is it Cape Verde?
Unreal.
Is it Cape Verde or something like that?
Yeah, Cape Verde.
Yo.
Yeah.
I watched them play the other day against many teams, and it was like, the orchestra of that team is the goalkeeper. As a 40-year-old goalkeeper going through that, that's one of the oldest goalkeepers in the tournament ever. Also, the goal that they scored. Is it the second goal with that young kid ran from the top end of the pitch? I've never seen that before. I've never seen anybody score a goal and run straight to the girlfriend and into the. I thought he would have got a yellow card or something.
No.
Yo, that was nice to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, football and anything in that is out of the ordinary. Because you got people who are in different field of sport or industry or whatever who are the highlight spotters. You know the people, you know those people, but there's people behind the scenes that are quiet and they're there and can do just as good. They got knocked out, but they're still rated around the world. And I'm sure that those players there,
Their time will come.
Yo,
Their time will come.
I
mate.
tell you. Argentina, extra time. Wow.
Against Senegal.
Yeah? Man.
Senegal as well. No, there's been a whole heap of teams in the World Cup.
It's been good for the
That's
African
it.
nations, put it that way. They've done pretty
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
Definitely well.
Definitely.
And the fact that FIFA has sort of taken a little backseat because they expect those countries to do as good as they're doing right now.
That's true.
Financially, it didn't work out the way they thought it would have worked out for them. You know what I mean? So them countries coming into the competition was supposed to be, I suppose, a little bit of pocket money for the federation or whatever, but it didn't work out that way. Because if you see comments and views from other side than what you see on the front line, it ain't as good as you think it is. But yourself is also in that category where there are many people like yourself who've got music and vinyls are in the same category as well, and you're playing amongst of the big boys in terms of selecting. It's not a clash. It's called entertainment. And because of your experience and knowledge of your music, you know how to entertain from the days of your young days till now. I think we're both in the same category as retirement as we talk about the game itself. But we can talk about the game because we've been there, seen it, watched it, and learned it, and understand what some things are about. We don't know everything. But we'll each one teach.
Nobody knows. Nobody.
Each one teaches
That's
one.
right.
Each one teaches one.
That's right.
And that's the beauty of life. Rather than keep it to yourself and think you're the only one out there, there's other people out there just as good.
That's right. That's fact.
Vinyl Sunday. How did it feel like to be on Vinyl Sunday at your age, on live on YouTube, playing to the world? How did it feel?
Totally different experience. I must admit, I played at Vinyl Thursdays first in February of last year.
Right.
Was it February? Yes, February of last year. And that was recorded on YouTube Live. Yeah, I was not as nervous at Vinyl Sundays as I was at Vinyl Thursdays, to be honest.
Well, Vinyl Thursday was the first time you came out for that at the time. Was it the first time for a long time?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Understandable.
First time with vinyl for a long time.
Right.
Anyway, put it that way.
Things have changed now when it comes to vinyls now. People want to see people live on the platform because technology has brought that entertainment to their homes nowadays now. People tend not to, if they can reach, they reach. If they can't, they'll go onto the YouTube and watch it from there. It's just as good, I believe, because not everybody is able to leave their homes or because of conditions and health reasons and blah, blah, or late at night or whatever. It's good to have that platform too. There's still people that still want to go out, socialize, have a drink, meet and greet, and have a laugh and a joke. And, you know, it's all about entertainment all round, really. It's been it's before I go any further, because time's running right now. How did your family surrounding your music collection, how do they feel about you and your music collection and what you do at your age?
A lot of people look at my record collection and think ridiculous. But basically, it's the one thing that's kept me sane. If I'm honest,
Say what? Yeah, of course.
I always go when times are tough. I always go, but well, good times and bad times. I always go. Music's always there to put things right or to put things on a level.
All right, I tell you. Your collection, is that what you sent me? Is that your man cave, your cave where your music is?
Well, it's my back room where basically, if we put it in medical terms, you've got to be anorexic to get round the room without
knocking things down.
Touching my record.
Yeah, I wouldn't put mine that way. I wouldn't say that about mine, but yeah. Okay. You know, it's nice that you can talk about your history, your collection, and your domain of what you've been through. I know there's a lot more stories to tell, but you're gonna be back at Vinyl Sunday at some stage.
Yeah, I'm back at Vinyl Sundays, August the 23rd.
Wow. You got the date before me. All right, 23rd of August.
August the 23rd. I'm not sure who with at this moment in time.
Well, I'll know by that time. Because, of course, the people behind the scenes, Valentino and the team, we're kind of close still. So we do get to talk about various things in terms of who's coming forward and who's not coming forward and who's not coming this week. And we've got a good link. And, of course, Valentino's the man who has taken it from originally the where it was in West Bromwich to where it is right now. And what a transformation it has turned out to be. A great platform, a lot of energy. People talk about it, and all the ladies and guys having their birthday celebrations in that place on a Sunday. It's a great atmosphere.
That's right.
It's a great atmosphere, and it was an honor for me to meet and greet you when we met. I had a brief conversation in the smoke room. We were there chatting for a good little while, and it was just touch base with people that we see on TV or on the YouTube, to able to go and see them and talk to them and invite them to the show on the Keep It Real Sunday show here right now with the Godfather. I got to say thank you very much for your time this afternoon, sir, because it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Having
Thank you. And thank you to your listeners.
Yeah, man. I'm sure a lot of people will be gravitating more to you, and I'll be pushing you as much as we can, and keep me informed about what you're doing as well. Last
I
question.
will do.
Last question I want to ask you, because I'm in the same position too, like many other DJs who are collectors. There's going to come a time when we're no longer going to be around. What's the plans for your selections? What plans are you making?
Well, basically, I have two godchildren who are classed as my closest family. I do have a brother who lives in Leeds, who I don't see very often. But the people I'm closest to are my goddaughter and my godson, and probably I'm looking at my record collection going between the two of them.
Right. Okay. Are they into the music that you're into, or are they into something else? This is the question I ask everybody really, because I'm in the same situation too as well. Something that we empower because of the love of music, and it gives us the strength to carry on and to do things. And like you said before, music helps us to go through sticky times and rough times and good times too. You know,
It's true.
so it's a personal thing to collectors like ourselves to have all this around us. And at one stage, when we're no longer here, we fulfill our duties for our music and for our public and for the people that has been around us. You know, so we can only give it to who we think can make good use of what it is. But if it doesn't happen, we've done our part, and that's the most we can do.
That's the main thing. Yeah, that's right. That's
Play our
right.
part. Well, Edgy, I want to say thank you very much. Serious to God, thank you for your time, and it's a great honor speaking to you. I'm sure we're going to find more time to talk about other things as well. But on this Sunday afternoon, on the 5th of July, 2026, I want to say thank you. Any last words right now?
No, just hope to see more people, especially from over the West Midlands, at Vinyl Thursdays, August the 23rd.
Right.
And I'm hoping to bring a crew with me from Derby, as I did last time.
Yeah, man. Big up your crew. Big up your crew every time. I'm sure they're in tune. If not, they'll be listening to this show later on. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah.
Manners and respect. Have a good day.
Manners and respect. Thank you.
Okay.
Blessings,
Bye
sir.
for now.
Well, it feels so good. I've got the boogie in my bones. Well, it feels so good. I've got the boogie in my bones. Can't you see it, baby? Keep me jumping all the time. Well, it feels so good. I've got the boogie in my bones. Well, it feels so good. I've got the boogie in my bones. Can't you see it, baby? It keeps me jumping all the time. Come on, baby. Let's do the boogie, boogie shuffle. Come on, baby. Let's do the boogie, boogie shuffle. Can you see it, baby? It keeps me jumping all the time.
The Keep It Real Show. Welcome to the Keep It Real Show, hosted by The Godfather, your destination for authentic conversations, exclusive interviews, and quality music from around the globe. Every week, we bring you inspiring guests, real stories, and insightful discussions, alongside original tunes guaranteed to keep you rocking to the beat. Whether you are passionate about music, entertainment, culture, or discovering people making a difference around the world, the Keep It Real Show delivers a unique listening experience every Sunday. Listen live every Sunday, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. on Skyline Radio. From 11 a.m. on S8 Play, from 12 p.m., watch us live on YouTube. Join The Godfather every Sunday for great interviews, outstanding music, and genuine conversations.
Can you see it, baby? It keeps me jumping all the time.
Yes, my people, SkylineRadio.org.uk on this Sunday afternoon. What an interview. What a chat from the man himself, DJ Edgy from out of Derby. Big up all the Derby family. And big up all the people around surrounding counties right now. In tune to this show, this platform, we talk to people, as the brother just said, people from around the world. We talk anything that is important to you and I. Share your stories and make it sound as good as you want it to sound. Enough respect to Edgy. Oh, you mean Edgy? Well, okay. All right. We ain't got time. We ain't got much time to go right now. We got about another 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes to go. All right. We got 4 minutes to go right now. Once again, it's been a good show. It's been a good time with many of you tuning in from the wee hours of this morning. Once again, big shout out to Daddy Skipper for his contribution to the show this morning from 8 o'clock till 11. Myself, 11 till 2, should be out in a short while. Straight after me, the Big Bad Captain, till 5, 2 till 5. And Melody Sunday, of course, 5 till 7:30. And then from that time is Mr. Fix, 7:30 till 10. And of course, 10 o'clock, we have what's the name of the brother again? I keep doing this all the time. Of course, let me just make sure I got the information correct right now. Where is it? Yep. All right. Where did he go? Where they took it off. Where is it gone? Anyway, happy birthday going out to Country Judah. Big yourself, boss. Enjoy yourself. And yeah, man. You mean next week Sunday, Vinyl Sunday, Captain and Country Judah in the house next week at 163 Lounge. Yo, surprise, surprise. It's going to be a good one. My people, you know, we're going to say on this score here, next week, we are not waiting for lastminute.com, so who God knows what's going to happen next week, but we never short of any tools or any information. More stories, what we played this morning about church, we've got other stories as well, so you can get some stories first thing in the morning while you're having breakfast. It's a new thing. It's another plan from, of course, the Godfather, the man with the plan, as Skipper would say every Sunday. Enough respect to you, sir. Manners, shout out to you and all the rest of the team, Skyline team. Big up yourself, keep up the good work. And don't forget, we got our new platform to look at as well. Every time we send our details out as well, we've got an update on the Skyline page. By all means, please look, like, and subscribe. Also, with me as well, like and subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more things I can do for you and you could do for me. Let's work together like a bird of one feather and fly the nest here on the YouTube, Skyline, and also S8 Play. All right? Okay. Did I find a tune? All right. I'll just go pick any tune. I'll just go pick any tune. Any tune will do. Anything will do right now. I will say goodbye. God bless. Take care. Until next week. Be good, be careful, and keep yourself nice and warm. Don't sit out too much in the sunshine. You don't want to get burned.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
And don't forget at 10 o'clock, Sir George will be with us at 10 o'clock after Mr. Fix, all right? So Sir George from another part of the Caribbean. We've got interviews with him as well. We might play them one day, but until then, catch him 10 o'clock tonight. And don't forget as well, Vinyl Sunday 163 tonight, Gangalee and the two Dandem from London. Yeah, man, and Nicoletta on football. Until that time, God bless, take care, look after yourself.